In today's episode,
we'll go Ninja of the Deep House, so 4, Drana, 7, 14, Silent Blade only, Archpriest of Shadows, 19.
We all take 19.
Everyone takes 19 damage and these all go to my hand.
Good lord.
So draw for turn. Ooh. Let's play a swamp, tap, soul ring.
Disgusting.
Ooh.
Wait for it.
No. Pass turn.
Wait for the arcane.
I'm so glad that I've got pick your poison in my hand. Joking, I wish I did though. Okay, so I'll play a swamp for turn. Oh no, I won't actually. Sorry. I will skip turn actually, which means I'm heavy-handed. So I'll discard a Greater Moss Dog into the graveyard.
Okay, I'll draw. Play a forest. Tap said forest for a soul ring, and tap the soul ring for a thought vessel and pass my turn.
These
Right,
kids.
your turn, Russ.
I'll draw for turn.
If it was an arcane signet, it'd be better.
Play a mountain.
However, it's not.
And I'll play Ragavan and pass the turn.
What's that? Draw. Didn't play for dash cost. I can't do that.
Well, yeah, I can't afford it. Not all of us are dirty rampers.
No. So another swamp. Surprising for a mono black deck, isn't it?
I feel so far behind right now.
And tap 2 for the creeping bloodsucker.
Right.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, sucker deals damage, 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain life equal to that damage.
Nice.
Pass turn.
Lovely stuff. I'll play a Jungle Hollow, tapped, and instead of drawing, I will dredge 1, 2, 3 cards into the graveyard and return Greater Moss Dog to my hand, and then I'll pass turn.
Okay, I'll untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, well, how do I want to do this then? For a rampant growth. Search a swamp. And then we'll go Island as my land for turn. Tap it. Thousand Face Shadow. It is a ninja with ninjutsu 4. Has flying, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield from my hand, if it's attacking, create a token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. I will pass turn.
Shame it's not attacking.
Yes. Ron Chen.
Oh.
Oh, I should have. Oh well.
Untap and draw. I will start just by going to combat. You're the only one without a creature, so you'll take 2. Top card of your library.
1, 2. So you get to look at that. I don't flip it, right?
Yeah, you flip it. Everyone
Of course
flip
I
it. Yeah. So I've only cast, so that goes straight to exile.
Okay.
And also I create a treasure. Second main phase, I will play a mountain. I'll tap them both and sack my treasure for black to bring out Jasper. And then I will pass turn.
Untap, draw, trigger. So each one of you loses 1 life,
And you gain 3.
and I gain 3.
He's already a problem.
I'm already
I haven't got
a
his commander out yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even got the commander out though.
I've got both of mine out, and you're still the problem.
So tap 2 black, 1 float 1 to bring out Braids Risen Nightmare. So got 1 floating mana, not much use to me, but I'm going to play a Cathar Shield, which is a nice little cheerio there. Free to play. So I'll move through combat, don't want to do it. Second phase, move to end step. I'm going to sacrifice the Cathar Shield.
I think you should sacrifice the Soul Ring.
So each one of you now has a choice. Do you sacrifice an artifact, or do I get, or do you lose 2 life and I draw a card?
Well, I've got nothing to sack, so I presume I just take lose 2 life and you draw a card, right?
Yep.
I'll lose 2, you can draw.
And I'll lose 2 and you can draw.
So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's nice. And
Quick, Jessica's willing.
so that's the end of the main phase. I'm now heavy-handed, so I'm going to now discard down. And I'll discard down the number is Legion and pass turn.
Cool. I'll untap. Draw this time. And then let's play a swamp for turn. And then tap for 2 to play Life from the Loam, returning 3 target land cards from the graveyard to my hand. We only have 2 in there. They'll do nicely. That then goes to the graveyard. I was heavy-handed there, so I'll discard down a Greater Moss Dog.
Untap, we'll keep
sorry.
that draw. Start off with a Flooded Grove, which is really helpful. We'll move straight to combat. Ross, none of your stuff flies, does it?
No.
We'll swing Thousand Face Shadow at you. Do you declare any blockers?
No.
Okay, I will pay 2 to ninjutsu in Yuriko with Tiger Shadow. So you will take 1 commander, and I reveal the top card of my library. You will take damage equal to its mana cost, and it goes into my hand. Drana Liberator of Malkir, so it's 3. So you will each take 3 damage, and Russ, you take an extra 1 commander.
Yep.
And then just
Well, is it 1?
yes.
Just the 1.
Drana goes into my hand. Tap my forest. To tap the Flooded Grove to create 2. Yeah, 2 blue. We'll use 1 of the blue to cast Thousand Face Shadow. Leave the 1 mana open. Tap my Soul Ring to cycling affected pools. And we'll pass turn. Go ahead.
So untap, upkeep. So I have 2 outlaws, pirate and a rogue. So I will target. You're being the biggest problem. So I'll take the top 2 cards of your library.
Revealed? Or
Yeah, they get revealed. There we go. I
You
take
bugger.
those so I can play those
your best
until the end of this turn.
do they go to exile?
Yeah, they're exiled for me to play. So I've got a reconnaissance mission. That's kind of useful.
You got any blue though? Will I pay the mana cost?
No,
Mana of any colour.
Mana of any colour.
Ah, you only got 2 mana though.
At the moment. I haven't even drawn my card for turn.
Oh, right, yeah.
And we've got a Fallen Shinobi.
Bugger, I wanted them.
And that does exactly what I want to do in this deck. That could have been better. I've somehow got to pick between them.
Is it until end of turn?
This is till end of turn, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, first thing to do, as always, let's get Ragavan going. Sorry, Ryan, you're the only one without anything. So
Yeah,
the 2.
take 2 again.
Cool.
It's a forest.
Goes to exile. So that went to exile, and I create a treasure token. I will then play another mountain for turn. Then I'll tap 3 and sack the treasure to play a Thran Dynamo.
Nice.
And then I'll tap Thran Dynamo for 3, paying 1 for Voltaic Key, so I've got 2 floating currently. Use 1 of those to tap and untap the Thran. So I've still got 1 floating, and I can tap him again for a total of 4, which gives me just enough to play Reconnaissance Mission.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Fallen Shinobi will go to exile.
Nice.
And yeah. And that is my turn.
So, untap, upkeep trigger, everybody loses 1 life, I gain 3. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. So, draw for turn. I'm going to play a Drowned Temple Yard. So, no, a Drowned Yard Temple. I'm going to tap 2 black, the Temple Yard, and the Soul Ring to bring out Tergrid.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now he's fully the problem.
That is really the problem. So I'm going to move through combat to my end step, and I will sack the Drowned Temple Yard to Braids. Does everybody want to
Oh, you're an arsehole.
to destroy a land?
No.
Sacrifice a land.
Oh,
take 2.
Thank you very much.
I was tempted, I'll be honest.
I then draw 3 cards,
That's such a Russ thing to do, isn't it?
and I will be heavy-handed, so I've got to then decide what to go down.
Thank God it's optional.
I wonder if you play Land Destruction Tergrid.
Land Destruction Tergrid. It's brilliant.
Yeah, until you run out of lands.
Or life.
I'm going to discard Well of Dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm really heavy-handed here. I do Living Death. I'm going to put life, drain life out. And pass turn.
Pass turn. Okay, so upkeep, untap. I will, instead of drawing, I will dredge life from the loam back to my hand. So I'll flip 1, 2, 3 permanents into my graveyard, and I will bring life from the loam back to my hand. And then as my land for turn, I'm going to play Blooming Marsh. Comes in untapped because I control 2 or fewer other lands. And then I will tap said mana to play the Mycotryrant. And then I will move to my end step, and because I descended 3 times, I'll create a fungus. I'll create 3 fungus creatures. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay then. I play a Drowned Catacomb as my land for turn. Tap said Drowned Catacomb for a blue, and we will brainstorm. So I draw 3 and can put 2 on the top. Thank God.
You're not doing management.
No, no, but I did draw 3 lands off of that, which would have buggered my flips.
Well, if you want to get rid of some out of the way, just let Ragavan hit you next turn, we can exile some.
I'm good. I'll put those 2 on my top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Felix. What's wrong with it? Sorry, there's some taps as well. Moving to combat. Would anybody like to take Yuriko? Any offers?
I mean, you said you wouldn't take Ragavan.
If you take Yuriko, I'll take Ragavan.
Depends what's going to come down and hit me.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Just Yuriko will come in.
I want to know what I'm being.
He's going to flip that card, and you're going to take whatever's off the top of his deck. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But everyone's going to take it.
Yeah.
Yes,
You just get a bit of command
it's
damage.
more the creature that's going to hit me.
The creature that will hit you is Yuriko the Tiger
So
Shadow.
nothing else dodgy's happening. Nothing's going to be ninjutsu'd out.
Nothing will be ninjutsu'd.
If nothing's being ninjutsu'd, I
It will
accept.
just be
One
Yuriko.
commander damage is fair.
Yeah, if it's just being ninjutsu'd, sorry,
Okay.
nothing's being ninjutsu'd, I'll take it.
I will move to combat. We will go. Russ,
Obviously,
do
you'll
you
take
have
in
any-
Ragavan next time.
Yes. Do you have any flyers?
I still don't have any flyers.
Okay, we will swing Thousand Face Shadow at Russ and Yuriko the Tiger Shadow at yourself.
Cool. No blocks.
No blocks?
No blocks.
No blocks, neither of you. Okay, so you'll both take 1. It's 1 commander.
Let's see what we flip into now.
And I get 4 flips because of Felix doubling them.
Oh, 4 flips. Holy. So wait, this guy only hits once. How come it's triple? How can we get 4 flips?
It's whenever a ninja deals combat damage.
A ninja. Ah, right. So 2 ninjas.
And then Felix doubles it twice.
Of course. Yeah.
So
Right.
we'll go Ninja of the Deep House, so 4. Drana, 7. 14, Silent Blade only. Archpriest of Shadows,
I think that's-
19.
We all take 19.
Everyone takes 19 damage and these all go to my hand.
Good lord.
Oh.
Okay.
Now are you sitting heavy-handed?
8. I'll move to my end step, discarding a Vine Gun to snarl for hand size.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that with my Tergrid trigger. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it
see, magic's all about sharing.
There you go. Yeah, but it also gives me a land that I can sacrifice.
So I'll untap. Jasper trigger for 2. I'm going to take them off you this time, Russ. So I'll take the top 2.
Cool. So it's a swamp. Dark Ritual.
So that goes to exile.
Oh, nice.
Dark Ritual might cast at some point.
I wonder why.
Oh, there's a reason why.
In
A
that
card that
round.
I didn't think I was going to be playing this turn, or for like a number of turns, may come out in a bit. And then I'll go to draw set. Well, that's also just handy. So, first thing we'll do, combat, as you promised.
Yep, that's fair.
2 Ragavan going at you.
There's Commander. We'll take 2 damage from Ragavan.
Cool. Then I also draw a card and you flip the top card of your library.
Talisman of Curiosity.
So I can play that this turn. I say I have to pay the correct colours, but it's colourless anyway, so that doesn't matter. Go to second main. Play a swamp as my land for turn.
I fully thought you were playing mono red until I saw that swamp. To be completely honest, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. And then I think this is where we've got to start, isn't it? So weirdly, I'll use my red to pay Dark Ritual because it came from Jasper, so any mana can do it. So that will float me 3. Then I will do the Thran Dynamo Dance. So 3, pay 1, so 2, and that gives me 5 colourless. So the 3 and the 5 colourless will come together to play Felix, Broker of Blood. So whenever I take, or basically whenever I lose life, I draw that many cards.
We can be friends.
This goes to your graveyard.
That goes to my graveyard.
It's an instant.
It's my graveyard because
Oh,
it's
sorry,
my
yours.
card.
So this card, yeah.
I just forget because I was taking stuff from him. Yeah, go on. And I'll pay 3 to play a Feral Ghoul. So it's a 2/2 with Menace. Whenever a creature I control dies, he gets +1/+1 counter. And when he dies, each player gets a number of red counters equal to his power. And I'm out of mana. So, oh, sorry, I do have 1 treasure actually still from Ragavan, but I won't use it. And this will go to exile into your graveyard. Well, your exile pile. And then I do have a treasure, but no, there's nothing I can really do with it. So yeah, I'll just pass down.
So, untap, trigger, everybody loses 1 life. You can draw a card as well from that.
Pick a card from losing life.
And I gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And draw.
I'm nearly dead.
Yes, that's nice.
You don't have a flyer, do you?
Yeah.
No, him. I was thinking,
Oh.
I technically could kill him. I'm not going to. I need you alive. He's an 8/8 flyer, so he could kill you, but I'm not going to. So do not worry about it.
So I'm going to play a Dust Bowl for my land for turn. So tap a black and Soul Ring to pay for 2, to play Pulka's Predation. So I can make you reveal your hand, and then I can make you choose a card with a converted mana cost of 3 or greater. That player discards the card.
We know he has 1 3 greater.
Yeah, but you've just played that. You could have more of them.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at Ollie's hand. If I can have a look
It's
at
because we
Ollie's
know
hand.
for a fact that we've seen it.
So he's got this
Really?
Silent Blade of
It says
Ione.
reveal there, the hand set.
Aqueduct.
Silent Blade only, Demir Aqueduct, Swamp, Archpriest of Shadows,
Whenever you deal combat damage, player returns the creature from the graveyard. Oh, that's quite handy.
Andrana,
And Joanna,
and a ninja.
damages the player. +1 counter, and then you got that one. The hour combat player. They draw a card. Actually, I think saying that one, I'll take the Archpriest of Shadows because that's 5.
Death Touch blocker, right?
Death Touch blocker, and then if I deal damage to it, I can return a creature back
Yeah.
from my graveyard. because you discarded
Yeah,
Tergrid,
comes to your board.
comes to my board.
Yep.
It goes off the board. So let's see what we're going to play. How are we going to play this even further nastiness? Let's play another black for Enchantment Saga. So it's Akuba's Reckoner's Raid. Each opponent loses 1 life and I gain a life.
And I'll take a card from losing life.
Yep. And I gain a life. Oh dear. And I've still got 2 mana that I've left open.
I knew I should put lifelink in this deck.
A little bit of lifelink shouldn't help. And I'm going to play a Cheerio. The Bone Saw. So I'll move through combat to... no, it's got Summoning Sickness. Move through combat to the end step. I'm going to sack the Bone Saw to Braids. So you have the choice. Do you sacrifice an artifact or do you lose 2
I
life?
didn't even have to discard for hand size on my Thought Vessel.
Unfortunately, I don't have
Oh,
one.
I completely forgot about that.
So I will take 2.
Take 2.
I'll take 2.
I'll just sacrifice treasure.
Oops.
Sacrifice a treasure. Cool.
Leave me on 4 life.
Oh,
from what I've got.
You sacrifice a permanent,
It is a permanent.
so it would become mine.
No, it's a token that left the
Yeah.
battlefield.
It's non-token.
Yeah, that says non-token.
Non-token. Yeah. So I gain 2 cards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Didn't even realise I've got
I can
Thought
do
Vessels.
math. Past 10.
Upkeep. Untap. Instead of drawing, I'm going to dredge the Greater Moss Dog back to my hands. So I'm going to flip 1, 2, 3 permanents into my graveyard. That's 3 descent triggers. I'm going to draw Greater Moss Dog back to my hand. And then I'm going to play, as my land for turn, I'm going to play a Swamp. And then we're going to tap 3. Going to bring out Ayara, first the Lockthwain. And right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand, so I'm not heavy-handed for a change. And then we're going to, right, let's try and do some damage.
Might need to get rid of his flyer.
I'm going to try and go out swinging. So currently Mycotryrant is a 4/4. You've got a Death Touch there, haven't you?
Yep.
So if you swing it at him, the only thing you can block it with Felix, so you either won't do, which I don't think he'll do because he'll lose his double triggers. So you can just do the 3 damage on him.
It's not my monologue here. But he has got quite a bit of land there. Okay, so.
You only use a blue and a colourless.
I mean, to be fair, you read my mind there, so. Might as well swing at you for 4.
I'll take 4.
Okay. And then move to my end step.
No.
Because I descended 3 times.
Where is it? Commander damage. Lost it. Ah. 2, 3, 4.
Lovely. And so because I descended 3 times, I'll create 3 more fungus tokens.
Yep.
Where are we now? And then, taking me to 6. And then we'll get 3 triggers from Ayara. So whenever a black creature enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
So we each lose 3 and you gain 3.
You do. 2, 3, and I do too, so that's a bit better.
I get 3 cards, but I might be dead.
And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep and draw.
I think I'm dead.
I'm just glad I did some damage.
Yeah, someone needs to kill his flyer, otherwise he's getting a free trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Take Yuriko, are they?
Not after last time, no.
No.
That's fair.
It's a bit of a dumb question.
It is, but it was worth asking.
Was it? What if you can swing it at you?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, do you mind if I just kill you all again? Right? Nothing personal, but I do want you all just immediately dead right now.
Right, sorry. I'm sorry for asking.
As you
If I was
should be.
playing, I'd do it.
Thank you, Charlie. Let's move to combat. Russ, still no flying, correct?
Nope.
I'll take it if you swing it at me.
Thousand Face Shadow at Russ.
Well, actually, I won't take it, but you can swing it at me if you want.
Yeah, that's all we'll do. Thousand Face Shadow at yourself. It's a 1/1. No blocks.
No blocks.
Do you have
Pay
a way of
6.
removing it before he does anything?
No.
Pay 6. Ninjutsu in Silent Blade Oni. It's a 6/5. When it deals combat damage to a player, I get to look at your hand, and I may cast a spell from among them without paying their mana cost.
Cool.
Felix will let me do it twice, and I get a Yuriko for it.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that.
Okay.
I'm going to play Obscuring Haze for free. So if I can control my commander, I'll cast it for free. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control.
That's good, because Yuriko doesn't work.
Notice it's just damage, not
Yeah.
not commander damage.
So literally nothing happens. Good
I mean,
man.
you can still flip, but
You can't because it's on
Combat damage.
on
Combat damage.
It's all combat damage stuff.
You hero.
save this for a turn.
Sure, we'll allow it.
Cool, so that resolves, right?
Yep. And I will pass turn there.
Cool. So I will untap. Upkeep trigger. Jasper will go off. Still only 2. Got my pirate, my rogue. I'll target Russ again.
Cool.
Top 2 cards of your library.
Oh, the Raven Man. And the cruel sadist.
What have
Sadist.
we got?
And so,
Raven Man creates birds.
I can't really afford to pay the life on the cruel sadist. I'll leave them here for now, but I've got a feeling I won't be using them. And then I will draw for 10. 1 for 10. So 2 black, 3 red. Tap 2. And do the Thran Dynamo key dance. So I've got 2 black and 5 colourless floating. First thing I'm going to do is murder Felix.
Pay the ward.
I'll murder Yuriko.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
We'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah. But at least her trigger's not on the battlefield for a while. And then I will use 4 colourless floating and 1 red to just do a full Vandal Blast.
Overload Vandal Blast.
Overloaded Vandal Blast. So
All
all of you
artifacts.
destroy all your artifacts.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
that's easy for me.
Soul Ring and my Thought Vessel.
It's my soul ring.
I have 0 artifacts.
Yeah. Then
It's put me a bit behind now.
that's fine. I'm sure you'll be okay.
That'll be wonderful.
Then what I'll do next is I don't need my creatures. So I'm going to throw everything I have out. Villis will go at your way,
Right.
and the other 3 will all go at you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, correct? 8 total.
8 total, correct.
4, 3. We'll block and kill Ragavan and take 6.
Take 6. Cool.
Your time to set the 8.
Okay. And I'll draw
1, 2,
3 cards.
3, 7, 8.
And,
Both on 15.
and for what little it matters, the Feral Ghoul gets 1+1 counter. You never know, maybe it'll be relevant.
Thank you. I'll just say.
Oh, that's annoying. That would have been so much more fun to play. Okay, so what have I got available? So I've just got 2 red to play with. I'll just tap 2 and just play a Thought Vessel, just so at least I don't have to discard.
Down. Cool.
These both go to exile.
Exile, full. Cool.
Cool.
So, is that your turn? You've now got mana open, so.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so untap, trigger, 1 life off each of you, please.
Yep.
Ping 1. I'll draw a card.
I gain 3. 1, 2, 3. I draw a card. My saga ticks up. Each one you gain loses a life, sorry. I gain a life.
I'll draw a card.
Ooh.
My hand's got all my favourite cards in it, though.
Oh, shame.
I can't play them.
Shouldn't have killed Yuriko. Well, actually, no, killing Yuriko helps.
Yeah, so I'm going to play an exotic orchard. That's if I steal anything, so I could have played it. Let's go for it. Let's go for broke. Tap in black and 2 for Veraska's Fall. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter.
Okay, I'll sack a fungus token,
Cool.
taking me down to 5. But yeah.
Is that what you guys are doing? Oh, you do next time.
I need to decide.
Oh, which is the lesser of 3 evils.
Well, I know what I'll be doing. I'll be sacrificing the feral ghoul, so everyone will get 3 red counters because
Cool.
his power was 2.
Okay,
Sorry, power was 3.
Yeah.
That's going to go on your battlefield, isn't it?
Yes, it will come onto my battlefield.
I'll sack Felix.
So each one of you gets a poison counter. Poison counter for you. Poison counter for you.
I mean, it's
I'm not too worried about poison counters at this stage.
And a poison counter for you.
Yeah, you two've got 3 red counters as well from my book.
Yeah.
Don't actually have it.
And have I got a red counter as well?
Yeah, all 3 of you have 3.
And I have
Mind if I borrow this? Sorry.
a red counter. Oh, so let's play the Knights of the Dust Shadow with 1 black and 1 other. It has Menace, and opponents can't gain life. And,
Unfortunate.
so for 1 and a black, I can put a +1/+1 counter onto the Knights of the Dust Shadow. I'm going to move to end step, and I will sacrifice my enchantment to Braids. Has
Yeah,
anybody got enchantments?
Can't sack an enchantment, so I'll take 2.
Yeah. And you get control of it.
I get control of it. So whenever you control deals, whenever a creature I control deals damage. Right. So only you took 2, did you?
Yep.
Yeah. So I draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Pass turn.
Okay, so on your end step, Russ, I'm going to tap Ayara to sack a fungus creature so I can draw a card. Yep, and then I'll start my turn, upkeep, tap,
Red counters.
and
It's
tap,
after
and
it
tap,
draws.
and tap.
Yeah, it's after draw.
So red counters after a draw step, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I will draw. Okay, and then we'll do the red counters. So
So you
this
know-
could kill me.
It could.
Good kill. Yeah.
So right, let me remember what a red counter does. So if it's a land, we're fine.
Yeah. And if it's a creature,
If
you lose a life.
a
Well, that's
creature,
right. If it's
I
not a
lose.
land,
If
you
it's
lose
not a
life.
land. Okay, so creature,
That's 1.
that's 1. Oh,
That's 2.
no, that's an instant.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's
Oh, it's not a land.
Not a land.
Oh god.
Down to 1. And they're all in your graveyard.
Ooh, okay. Right, that all goes in the graveyard, right? Okay, so I'll leave 2 of those there because they'll count towards my descend trigger. Beast Within will go into the graveyard. Okay, so I'm going to play Forest as my land for turn. I'm going to tap 2 to play Life from the Loam. I'm going to return 3 lands from my graveyard to my hand. So there's 1. There's 2, I've only got 2 in there. Okay. Life on the Loam goes to the graveyard, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Life on the Loam's now in my graveyard, so I'm gonna tap Ayara. I'm gonna sack another fungus, and I'm gonna dredge again. So 1, 2, another 3 permanents. So my dredge count's now sitting at 5.
Oh, also, this should be at 1.
That's at 1. Right. I'm going to tap for 3 mana. I'm going to play Bastion of Remembrance and create a 1/1 human token. Cool, so I've got one of those. Okay, moving to combat. Right, so we've got. So I'm going to swing all of these at you, Russ.
Yep.
I'm going to swing 3 black fungus at you.
Yep.
Oops. And yeah, and that's it as far as my combat steps.
So 3 fungi.
3 fungi, 3 1/1s.
3 1/1s. Mm-hmm. So that's great. I will block with the Death Toucher.
Okay.
So you can have that one back.
Yeah.
To your graveyard. Oh, well, it's a 1/1. Oh, yes, 1/1. So yeah.
Yeah, they're 1/1s.
Oh yeah. With the Death Toucher.
Blocking also doesn't tap.
Oh, yes. And I'll block with the Feral Ghoul and yeah, the Creep. So all of them die.
Okay, so they all die. Okay, so whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
You can't gain life.
It's unfortunate I can't gain. No, so I'm still on
You
1.
only lost 1.
You can't gain life due to the night.
Oh, we each lose a life.
Yeah.
So you blocked all 3.
You blocked all 3, so you each
Oh,
lose
sorry,
1.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
How many more have I got?
you take 3.
2 more. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and then moving to my end step, because I've descended 5 times, I'll create 5 black fungus, which triggers Ayara's ability, so everybody takes another 5 damage.
Yep.
Sorry, Jack.
I was so nice to you as well.
I know. Triggers. They are. They're indiscriminate.
Well,
Yep.
actually, I should have drew a card from the 3 from before I
Was it
went.
anything?
So you took another 5 life, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I only have 1 colour's mana red.
And then miraculously, I'm still alive, and I think that
Ollie has 3 red counters
just
still.
about does it. It's such a shame that thing's there stopping me from having life right now. Because
Yes,
That's
it
all
is.
right.
I'd have them at probably the most life right now.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
And that ends my turn. Yes.
Okay, go do my rat counters. Lose 1.
1.
Yeah. So you're down to 2 rats.
I ain't got a clue where the 2 is.
So I'll give you another dice.
It's now or never, Ollie.
Yeah, it is now or never.
There's your 2. I'll just put it next to you boys.
How big's Mycotryrant?
He's currently a 5/5. No, it's a 6/6 actually.
That's a bugger. Trident Shorestalker. Well, that might This is Sunslayer.
What do they do? So obviously that's
Trident Shorestalker can't be blocked. Glister Sunslayer, first strike, Death Touch. Whenever it deals combat damage, choose 1. I can draw a card and lose life, destroy target enchantment, or remove 3 counters from target permanent.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that's my problem. I sort of needed you alive.
yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you, you were collateral damage. We'll swing 1000 Face Shadow and Silent Blade only at Russ. 1000 Face Shadow is flying.
Yeah.
Silent Blade only, 6/5 on the ground.
And what's the trigger with Silent
I had to look at your hand and cast one of them for free.
if it connects?
If it connects.
With
it deals
me?
combat damage.
Is that with me?
If it deals combat damage to a player, yeah.
To a player. Right, so I'm going to take the
Blockers
block.
with Archpriest of Shadows,
those,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, which will exchange, so you have your own Archpriest of Shadows back.
Yeah.
One of the creatures I controlled. Oh, doesn't that actually phases out because that was one of yours?
Yeah. And then I get a Yuriko flip.
Yep. A Yuriko flip, and you're looking for something big.
Haunted Cloak, 3.
3. So that takes Ryan out,
Yep.
I'm brown bread.
and I'm down by 3.
Yeah.
Wah.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
And that's all I got, so pass turn.
Pass turn. So untap. Trigger. Take 1 damage. I take 1. I gain 1 life. I draw a card. I then mill
Red
3.
counters, yeah.
Land. Thorn.
Creature.
Creature. Land. So I take 1 damage.
Take 1.
And down to 1 red counter. 2 red counters. So move through everything else. Ollie, have you got any enchantments?
Nope.
I'll sack that to Braids, which deals you 2 damage.
GZ. Well, that was a lot closer game than I was expecting it to be, actually.
Very close.
Yeah.